returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looking for room. It's Pringle. Got the first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this.
Not a whole lot on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The first and 10 from the 13. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snags it over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Push ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Blue Devils offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get a look at Chase Jenkins. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking for running room. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The running back has it. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Here they come. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Gets the back moving. Mensah. Out wide left, it's Pringle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Fires on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Trying to establish the run. Got the first down. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. The quick game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business.
In this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Under pressure. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Blue Devils! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Going to audible here. Third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Rush right in his face. Left side is Pringle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Canes are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running inside, it's Pringle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the ground, it's Pringle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making the adjustment. Going to the run, it's Compton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 15-7 game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his man on the RPO. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just... nowadays, wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Jenkins. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Making his first move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Pringle. Across the 15. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Working the ground game. They put the brakes on it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, it's Pringle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the